Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's game day time. We about to slide up inside Madison Square Garden cause somebody about to get posterized. We outside, we mobilize in the city that's gritty. We know the ride, that's official. We keeping it 2 times 50 cause it's the pregame show. You already know what it is. So when you hear the flow in the intro, you know we about to handle our biz on the channel. We go hard like enamel. For example, on the panel, we handle everything from Knicks stats to Julius Randle. Spitting news, notes, game stats, and game recap. They respect and trade trap, plus we're getting paid the max. We outside like Knicks fans talking shit, man, cause Knicks handle their business tonight. Cause you know we about to turn out the lights. About to hit up Cerritos, mouth order and 4 nice slice. Get a smart order on ice to play the order with my smart device. Get some smarter wife. In the city they named it twice. We get a poppin' in the Apple right. Get the whole metropolitan on the Apple watching. Knicks Real Talk. We streaming on YouTube.com. Where true dudes and good moves. We spot on dropping bombs. From the cockpit got a spot to sit dropping that hot shit. The content we invent is up in your head. Enough said. You know it's us still up in the garden. Knicks about to get in their bag. I'm gonna flag a cab and fly back to the triad.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here. Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
Salute everybody. Pardon me for that, man. I had to turn my mic off when the music was going on. I apologize for that. Let's get it popping. Salute. What's good? Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Divine, Shy Powers, and chat. Knicks up here at the World Most Famous Arena tonight against the Toronto Raptors. Let's get it popping. Let's first and foremost, let me bring my partner in crime in the building while I get my thoughts together. Shy Powers, what's good?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
My man Nixon Nice, Jarvis, salute Julian, Jermaine Royce, and everybody. Fabian, what's good, man? We got to get it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Coming off a bad week. This has been a bad week for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. From a win-loss perspective, from an injury perspective, bad news today, man. We're going to get into all that, but we still got to keep the energy up and keep it going, man. We in the building. Nixon got Toronto in the World Most Famous Arena tonight. We need to get a bounce back win in the worst way. So we just got to go out there and play some basketball tonight. Going to be a tough task for our big boy, Mitchell Robinson. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Mitchell Robinson has went down to injury. Let's get it out of there, man. 8 to 10 weeks. Ankle injury, about to go into surgery. Prayers up to my man Mitchell Robinson get well soon, my man. Hopefully you come back more healthy and all that good stuff, man. But it's definitely been a bad week for the New York Knicks, man. Our offense, top offense, rebounder, defense specialist at the anchor of this team went down. So I'm going to get that out of the way first. Shot power, that is devastating, bro. First, from a standpoint, he was having a good year, man. He was anchoring what we do down there. When we wasn't hitting shots, he was cleaning them up. So, you know, it's now going to be next up man by committee thing. They really going to have to show the New York City gritty committee now because they lost their anchor, bro. I mean, they literally lost the dude that was keeping everything honest in there for the Knicks. So I know you we Mitch Holmes, but I know you feeling the same way I'm feeling, but we just got to try to capitalize the rebound back off this thing. I hope we can kind of ride the ship until he gets back.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a little melatonin today, man. You know, Mitch down. We having a rough week with our offense, and you know, and for us to be playing bad on defense now, when our staples go down and stuff like that. Hey, we always say Divine, next man up, and that's exactly what's going to have to happen. And the things that we're going to have to do is rebound by committee. You know what I mean? That means Julius Randle's going to have to get out there a little harder. I mean, RJ Barrett's going to have – the whole team is going to have to try to pitch in for those almost 10 rebounds, 6, 7 offensive rebounds a game. So, glad that we still got Hartenstein because we got a fighting chance. And if he starts or if he comes off the bench, I believe he'll probably still come off the bench like he did last year. We need some big time scoring for him and some, offensive rebounding threat.
Yeah, real talk, man. He was definitely having a good year for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this, I say all this to say this here. That's why we got guys like Jericho Sims still on this team. That's why you got guys down there who are gonna have to come out there and really take on that next man up mentality, and just they won't be able to put up Richard Robinson numbers, but they kind of help us cover some of the things that he do. My man Jericho Sims could be a good rebounder when he's in the game, strong body, big body, athleticism out the wazoo. So I know that he just got to go in there and help Hartenstein. Here you might see some Jacob Toppin out there. You never know. But no matter who they bring in there, that's some big shoes to fill. But we're not expecting them to be Mitchell Robinson, but they got to come out there and just play admirably, man, and just give us at least the committee stuff. I mean, Hartenstein going to get more minutes at the starter spot. He got to stay out of foul trouble, and he definitely got to go out there and hit them boards and do. And we need Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett, everybody, Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo. I don't care who it is. Everybody need to crash some boards now, because you missed this cat. He cleaned up a lot of stuff for us, Shot Power, and he also hided a lot of our deficiencies. You know what I mean? Especially on when we didn't have good shooting nights. This cat say, well, the ball missed, he get the rebound, throw it back out there and try it again. We're going to miss that. So our offense got to be on, which it wasn't bad this year. Don't get me wrong. Our offense is not even a problem this year. Right now, the last couple of games is our defense. But, we thought the Saturday on, I want to show you something interesting to me while I'm not too worried about our offense as opposed to our defense. But, I mean, it's just a big loss, ladies and gentlemen. We hate to start the show off with that, but I want to get Mitchell Robinson out there, man, because this cat been a lot to the Knicks this year, man. And just to lose him is going to be pretty tough. So we got to do this thing by committee. Just go hard, man, and I think we'd be okay. I really do, man. Because one man is not the reason why you lose the game, but he's gonna make a difference of how we win and lose the game. So let's see how it goes, man. Let's see what Hartenstein can do and all these guys, man. But other than that, man, Chop House has been a tough week for the Knicks, man. Coming the in-season tournament loss to Milwaukee, then that Friday night in Boston, and that wasn't fair. But it is what it is, though. We take it for what it is. But they just got to bounce back, man. And I contribute these the last two losses, straight up defense. Nothing else to be said. The defense was 146 points, then 133. And that's just not New York Knicks type of basketball that we normally play in New York, man. So to go out there and get roasted for 146 points one night, then that Friday get roasted for 133, and we scored high on both of the games, 123 and 122. So it really wasn't nothing to do with the offense, opposed to just our defense, for whatever reason, just went the other way. And knowing that we played like this all year on the defense side of the ball. We was high up in the association for as defense rating, fell down a little bit. We look at all that stuff later, but I think we just got to find a way to bounce back, because this has been a tough week for the New York Knicks, man. And coming off a possible Jalen Brunson, he will play tonight, a little tweak of his ankle. Quickly might not play because of his knee. So it's been a real tough week, Shot Powell, overall, man. I hope we can get back to some winning basketball.
Yeah, giving up almost 300 points in 2 games, and still scoring 120-some points in both of the games shows that our defense was lacking a little bit. And I don't know what it is that, what I've really seen, man. Both teams shot phenomenal from 3-point land against us, man. Like 63% and like 50-some%. These guys were tearing us up from 3-point land. And that was the bottom line. So tonight is another night to get out there and fight. This is a team that we already played against already and stuff like that. And we just got to get out there and stay gritty. You know what I mean? Next man up. That's what the whole thing about being that New York City gritty committee. You know what I mean? You step back up and step in, and everybody pitch in. Maybe this will bring the team a little closer together right now, because they really have to rally around themselves to get back to their winning ways. You know what I mean? If they do not want to get out there tonight in Madison Square Garden and lose this one. You know what I mean? This is a game that they need to make Mitchell feel good about himself. Win the game, send the game out to Mitchell Robinson, and see you in about 10 weeks or so. Aside from that, man, once again, a big loss for us and stuff like that. Mitchell's having a stellar year. It could have been mentioned in the defensive player of the year, realms this year and stuff like that. And that's all out the window now. So, and Mitch had a a tweet out there about getting right there. I'm ad-libbing a little bit, getting right there, and things fall apart, and then you got to recreate yourself and stuff like that. So let's hope that he can do that and still make it back. Hopefully, when we're fighting making it into the playoffs.
Yeah, I read that, man. That touched me a little bit right there, Shaw. When he put that out there, he like, you know what? You take 10 steps ahead, you go back. He used God planning for us. But it's mentally challenging. He was saying, and it's tough. He said he went through a lot of stuff in his life. You know what I mean? And it's always ups and downs, like we would say, peaks and valleys. But he in a valley right now. But I'm hoping he got a good supporting cast around him, and they just keep his spirits up and you got a little girl to be proud of and all that good stuff. Just go work on that, man. Just get yourself healthy, Mitchell Robinson, and get back to doing what you do. Because, man, we're gonna miss that dude. But like I said, we got the next man up mentality. We will. But for the last couple of games, ladies and gentlemen, it's just been tough. The playing thing. Like I said, our defense went south, man. I don't know where they went, but they left us, and we got to get back to what we do. Giving up 146 points is unacceptable, obviously. We just got to bounce back, and obviously we played Toronto tonight. We did beat Toronto the last game we played them in Toronto, so that was good. That we went out there and handled them guys in Toronto, and I think that that make it feel a little better knowing that we got to play them again. We beat them 119-106. We gave them the business that night, so hopefully we can do that thing again. But we need Hartenstein and Jericho Sims. Hopefully you see some, like I said, you might see some Jacob Toppin, whoever's out there until they go into unless they decide to go into the trade market or the free agent market, not trade, but it's a guy who's not on anybody's team to just snatch up a body, to hold it over to Mitchell Robinson, get back. And I don't have a problem with that neither, man. But until then, we just got to man up with what we got and go at it, man. So let's hope Jericho Sims tonight really gets some backup burn tonight. He can hold down that second unit and do some of the things that Hartenstein do, and I'm confident he will. He's been around for 3 years now. So I'm pretty confident that, he'll come in and give us something. I don't think he's going to give us what they was giving us, but you never know. I mean, this is another time where he, just like him inducing them, they go, when the opportunity knocks, Shaw Powers, this is when you got to
step up. You
got to step up and walk through that door. When that door opens, you got to walk into that door, man, take advantage of it. And I think he will. He'll come to play. But overall, it's just been, like I said, a tough week for the Knicks, man. But a lot of people jumping ship. But I'm like, ladies, it's only 21, 22 games in the season. I'm good. I like the transition what they did with the Quentin Grimes and DiVincenzo. I like that movement. I still like it because even though we lost the first day DiVincenzo got in there, we lost 133-120, something like that, 123-133. But the game before that, Quentin Grimes was starting. We lost 146-133. So it really is not about one player per se. It's the whole team defense need to come and play. It's not Quentin Grimes, it's not DiVincenzo. It's the whole unit. They got to get back on that three-point line and guard them dudes out there, man. That goes for Jalen Brunson, Randall, RJ, everybody. Yeah, I got to get
Randall.
Yeah, y'all got to get back to what Tom Thibodeau preached the whole season. And when you're not doing something one way, do it. Do the other thing. And I think they will get back at us tonight, man. So it's going to be a big task, man. But there ain't nothing we can't handle. No pun, man. Big task, whatever you at. Salute to you. It's going to be something that we got to deal with. But I think they're going to come out there and play hard tonight, man. And let's hope to see. That they come out there on the right side of things, man. But it was definitely devastating. So, for me, Shaw Powell, this is about next man up. Let's get it tonight. So I'm really looking forward to the game tonight, man. Knicks out here with the Toronto Raptors and the MSG. We just have to go out here and do what we do, play Knicks basketball, get back to it. It's really about getting back to what we do. You know what I mean? And that's guarding that basketball and guarding the other team the best that we can. And because them cats was launching from out there. I'm like, okay. These cats come here knocking down threes that just don't make no sense. You know what I mean? And, so let's hope we get back to it, man. I'm looking forward to this game tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we can get off that drop defense and play up on some guys a little bit more coming up the court. You know what I mean? To make them a little bit more, worried when they come up the court. You know what I mean? Push them closer to the 16 seconds and let them come. Stop letting them come up and be 19 seconds. You know what I mean? Over the line so they can make a couple of passes and get in the groove. We got to do it by committee. Like I said earlier, man, Julius Randle's going to have to step up. RJ is going to have to step up. DiVincenzo, Brunson, if he's playing tonight, I think they said he is. Mm-hmm. Guys going to have to come and really try to rebound in that second unit. We got to try to, keep them, The one great thing that I did notice, even though the substitution that we substitute DiVincenzo out for Grimes. Grimes got busy in that second unit, like we talked about. And I mean, he got out there and he was shooting the ball. He made some shots. I think last game the second unit scored about 40 points or something like that. You know what I mean? So he got out there and he really showed off, and that's what we're gonna need from him down the line. You know what I mean? If he could get into that second unit and guarantee us 12, 14 points a night, and DiVincenzo could get out in that starting unit and do the same, we'll be just fine. You know what I mean? And we can also have DiVincenzo and Grimes playing together, you know what I mean, on substitutions. So let's see what happens. You know, it's a daunting thing that Mitch Robinson is out tonight, but as we said all year long, next man up. So Sims, you got to get out there. You got to do what you got to do. Use that athletic body, jump to the top of the backboard and block shots and grab some rebounds. And he does a lot of those things. He's just a smaller size guy. I think he's like 6'10". But all those accolades that I just talked about, him rebounding the basketball, he plays a little bit better. He plays a good upfront defense against guys. The only downfall is he hasn't been playing basketball. And I mean, and sometimes, you know, these are the things that we get on tips about, you know what I mean, not being prepared for stuff that happens, you know, and running that 9-man rotation. I'm not killing Tibbs right now, but it would have been nice to see. I think he only played about 3 minutes the most in the season this year, something like that. So if he could have ran him out there, you know, ran a 3-headed juggernaut out there, you know what I mean? Mitchell Robinson and Evan Fournier, and Aha, you know what I mean? It may have made a bigger difference for him getting minutes on the floor for what's about to happen to him now, because now he's going to have to get accoladed into the game, running up and down. He's going to probably be playing close to 20, 22 minutes tonight or something like that. And I mean, he hasn't done that all year long, so it's going to be a taunting task tonight to see what happens with Jericho Sims and how he reacts to getting big minutes now.
Yeah, it'll work itself out, man. And you know what? And I understand what y'all feel about Ted, but it's just so hard when you got too many guys who need minutes, man. It's like it's even with the guy they playing in the 9-man rotation. It seems like from what I hear out there, I don't know how truth it is, but they're having an issue with too many players at a position, because you know what, people need minutes, and it's just a lot. It's hard to give out minutes when you got a roster the way this thing is built. But you know what, that's for another day. I'll tell you this here though. I like what Eli Wise said. Eli Wise, know what I think that is a tribute to? I think now the FIBA stuff is starting to catch up to Brunson right now. The legs. Now all that off-season playing basketball is catching up to him. But I think he'd be okay. But 0 from 10 from downtown and from 3 in the last 2 games, that means he's not getting that lift off his shot. You know what I mean? And I think that might have a lot to do with that too. I think it's just starting to catch up to them guys a little bit. But I still make no excuses for them guys. You know what I mean? They just got to do what they got to do. But that's a great point, a lot wise. God, I think that had, you know, that 3-point shot we needed wasn't there. And so we definitely got to do a better job on that. But our defense is the main thing that's going on right now in New York City. Because like I said, our efficiency rate was number 4 or 5 in the league. We done dropped down to like 8th or 9th, 10th, something like that, just in 2 games. Because we gave up 270-something points. And we
almost 300 points.
Yeah, in 2 games. So we went from like, you know, 4th down to 9th or 8th, 9th, 10th, whatever. You know, we just got to get back to the basics, man. And we just got to defend the basketball. But one thing I do
make them feel us, man. That's what they haven't been doing the last couple of games, man.
And like Clyde said, y'all letting people come past the half court and not picking them up before they even get there.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
That's what he mean by make them feel them. Y'all got to get up on them. So I think they will, man. I think they. But one thing I want to say about this here, real quick, Shop Powers. Here's a blessing. The curse is Mitchell Robinson went down, the offense rebound. Here's the blessing. Them lanes gonna open up like crazy because Hartenstein will roll out to the top of the key and distribute that basketball. If the Knicks don't take advantage of Hartenstein moving out of that circle with RJ could bully ball without a center blocking him or Randall.
This may be a blessing in disguise, Devon. I hear you. I thought that earlier too.
Yeah, it might be a blessing in disguise because now Hartenstein can They throw that ball to him. It's going to be some mad backdoor cuts, like you always say, in the second unit, but now it can happen in the first unit. So let's see. One thing might kill us, but another thing might heal us. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I do like that. I do like that, and so I'm expecting him to go out there and put the assist numbers up a little bit more. I'm expecting these guys to do a lot more cutting and everything like that. And now you got guys like Shinzo who can distribute the ball real well, Hartenstein who can distribute real well, and then the other guy Brunson, him and Julius Randle made no slouches when it comes to assists. So let's hope that part of the game stays in contact. But we need, like a lot of Watson, we need this all-star Randle time. Randle got to go here and do what he's been doing now. So it's going to be definitely a different look, interesting. But we've been through this before. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we went to the second round of the playoffs with a 59-game play. Mitchell Robinson, the past season, Mitchell Robinson played 59 games, and we still wind up getting to the second round. So we just got to hope he come back in February, and by March. He got his win back and he ready to get in here for the stretch run. That's all we can ask for, really, to be honest with you. There ain't too much more we can say after that. But I'm confident that we built a good team in New York. So let's see what happens. I think I'm not too much worried about. Like I said, man, I think we got enough firepower in there to hold it down. It might be more tougher to get it done, but I think we will get it done. I do believe in this team, man. And like I said. It wasn't like we lost to some crummy teams. You know what I mean? We lost to the two top teams in the East, and because our defense just wasn't ready. We scored 122, 123 on them. So that tells me something right there that I'm not too much worried about our offense at all. We just gotta get back to our defense capabilities and things that we do. That's a Tom Thibodeau type of team, and that's defend the ball, rebound, blah blah blah, and all that good stuff. Jerry Fritz, they had IQ. One report had him not playing. So he's game time decision. I'll go up on a itinerary in a minute. We'll throw that up there. But that's another, if he out, then McBride got to get out and do what he do. So like I said, another one man's downfall, another man's rise. You know what I mean? One curse is another man's blessing. Let's see how it goes, man. But Jerry Fritz, I'm not sure. I know he was a game time decision. And we'll see how it goes as they get close to the tip-off and everything like that. But we just got to go out there and get back to basics, man. I was so disappointed in our defense, man. You know what I mean? I believe that's what we built on. I'm listening. You stop them for scoring, they don't score, and you got a chance to win. And we just haven't been doing that, Shot Power. So it's all good, man. But it's going to be a big game tonight, interesting game tonight for me from a standpoint. We just beat them by 13 up in Toronto. So now they're going to be looking for their revenge and all that good stuff in the Garden. But you know what? Bring it on. I ain't worried about it. Knicks is not defined by one person. They're not defined by one or two people. They're defined by 15 men. And all 15 of them men on that roster, whoever's next up, they just kind of get on up and play it. Hey, you know what? Hey, before they got to come in, bring them in. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean? So,
I did see some stuff out there that IQ may be out. He may be playing. It's questionable. His game time decision. Soreness in the knee, I think it was that I seen. So I don't know what it is right now. That was early in the day. And I didn't check maybe since 1, 2 o'clock, something like that. So maybe it was like 3 o'clock. So I don't know what it is now. I don't want to get off of the whatchamacallit to go check. But from what I hear, he's questionable. He has some knee soreness. Brunson practiced yesterday, so Brunson's probably going to play. If IQ can't go, that means we're going to have to bring in Deuce McBride. We need something with the perfect segue to bring into Deuce McBride in with Jericho Sims and Quentin Grimes in that second unit. So if that's what we got to do, we'll have at least some more defense in that second unit.
But the most important thing for me, Shop House and chat, just think about the long haul. Don't worry about this one game. I don't care if Jalen Brooks don't even play tonight. Don't even play him. I don't even care. It ain't about tonight. It's about the end of the season. Where we at as a team, healthy-wise, record-wise. So we still 12-9. We still where we at. But so tonight, whoever plays, I think it's all about just go out there and do your job and do what you do. And I ain't got a problem letting Jalen Brunson sit. He been dogging it out all year long, man. He been a dog for us all year long, man. Him and Randall and them, man. And but you know what? It happens. It's the NBA, man. And things gonna go. But I guarantee you this here. I bet the Knicks come out and play hard tonight, though. And they will do that. How the results may be, I don't know, but they'll come out and play hard tonight for sure. I'm with you, Knicks tonight. Let's sit him, man. Ain't no big deal. But if he can go, let him go. Because that's what he get paid for. But I ain't got no problem sitting him though. We just got to go out there and get it done.
He's been in a little slump too. Jalen Brunson, him and his 3-point shooting recently. Not getting the lift off, like you said, could be a recurrence of that fever game starting to wear itself in. The little weary legs and stuff like that. But overall, if he plays tonight, we need him to get out there and be greedy. We need some big numbers from our guys tonight. And we need them not also from offensively. We need some defensive stance tonight too. This team is a very big team.
Yep. Hey, listen. Yeah, I know I'm on a wagon already. Sims and Jacob Toppin get some burn tonight. That's all I'm saying. Let Jacob. Hey, if Sims going to have to back up Hartenstein, shit, throw Jacob Toppin up in that piece for a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna hurt just to spare somebody some time to get a breather. You know what I mean?
I'm not even 100% sure. I think I seen them play in the G League together. I think one game when Deuce went down there, I think it was Jericho and Sims. So they made, I'm not saying they have no camaraderie together, but I think they did play one game that I watched. Jericho was down there with Deuce McBride and Toppin. So let's see what happens.
Oh, I like that. This nice that Jericho starting. Yes. Yes. That's what Tim did last year.
That's exactly what he did last year to keep the second unit together.
All right, that's all we need. Listen, Sim, go ahead and show out, buddy. Go do your thing. Go ahead and show out. That's what it is. I'm staying optimistic about my boys because I don't want to see these cats, man. I don't want to see people start jumping off because it's only 80 to 20 something games in the season and it ain't nowhere near over. We just got to make sure that these cats just get through this little rut we in right now, man. But it'd be a good thing. Yeah, I know, Jermaine. I don't think he's ready yet neither, man, in a sense. But, hey, I guess the only way he can get ready, I guess, was to throw him in there. You know what I mean? That's why I guess I'm hoping that this early in the season, just try him. Worst thing he can do is it. The other night, he had that nice block shot in 1 minute, came in there and threw some shit back the other way. That's all we really need from him is to, do something like that. Not even worry about his scoring. Just his body, his athleticism, his snatch a rebound or 2 or 3, alter a shot here and there. I don't even want to come in without scoring. I don't care.
Give some rest to the starters.
Yeah.
That too.
Hey, I agree with you, Jermaine. I don't think he's ready for heavy minutes, but I think we need all bodies, man. And I think he might be one of them guys. Just go in there and throw him in there. Ain't can't hurt. And I hope so, because I want to see these cats get it popping, man. But I think Shot Powell, if you look at everything in a nutshell, Nixon go sign Taj Gibson. That's another answer. Just sign him.
Yeah, we talked about it in the background.
Yeah, just sign him.
There's a couple of names already out there. Mitch go down. As soon as Mitch go down, Bleacher Report and everybody else is already talking about trade ideas and who the Knicks go get. Taj was one of the number one guys out there, and one of the lowest named guys out there was oh my God, I forgot his name again. What was his name? Dwight Howard, man. Okay. Dwight Howard was like the 6th or 7th person they talk. They also got they both in China right now. Boogie just signed I think if I'm not mistaken, he just signed a contract in China or something like that. And Boogie, let's go get Boogie. If you really want, an ideal guy. If instead of making the locker room a little dangerous and stuff like that, would be Dwight Howard. I think he still can get out here and rebound the basketball. He has a little bit of offensive game to him. He's still a threat down there, in the post and stuff like that. And he's still a threat blocking a shot. So if we were thinking about getting somebody, Taj Superman, I can't remember his name, Dwight Howard. Jesus Christmas, wouldn't be a bad choice to bring here and see what we can do.
Jermaine said, "Hell no."
No, I know that the locker room. That's what the first thing I said. I know what you mean. The locker room, man. He got so much stuff swirling around, man. He got so much stuff swirling around. The locker room would be like they'd be asking them questions that don't even have nothing pertaining to the basketball game.
Yeah, and Jerry Fritz said, "The white in the shower, no." Well, y'all the chat is the best. Where's more real talk? Y'all cats is on fire up in there. He said, "Shot, stop."
I'm just saying, it's out there, man. It's out there. I ain't promoting nothing. Taj, I wouldn't mind seeing Taj coming back, but do we really need Taj to, unless we're gonna give up maybe 2 second-round picks to get him? Do we really need Taj when we got the perfect segue right now that we've been talking about is Sims coming out here? And Sims is probably going to be starting for the next umpteen weeks right now. You know what I mean? Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can really fill those shoes in. You know what I mean? Because that's going to make us look better. It's going to make him a more eligible trade asset at the end of this year. And let's see.
Yep, real talk. Salute to the chat, man. That's where it's at. Jarvis, D, Raj, Jermaine, Jerry, Juan B, what's good, my brother? Salute to you as well. Thank you for coming in. He said, cousins in Puerto Rico. Salute the whole chat. Peace of the God, a lot wide. Knicks are nice. The whole chat. Salute to everybody, man. But you know what? Like I said, we'll see, man. We got guys on the roster. He said, Ken had the White House anywhere near 42nd Street. Boy, y'all brothers on fire with that one. When Shop Powder opened up a can of worms up in this piece.
I'm just saying.
I know you only reporting. You don't shoot the messenger, right? It's all good, man. Listen, whoever they bring in here, we got to get it popping. I tell you that for sure, man, because we're going to need everybody. But I think we go with what we got here. I think Gerald could do what them cats probably could do.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. He just got to go in there and get a couple of games under his belt. And he's going to grab some rebounds for sure. He got a big body to catch, strong young man. He knows the system. He'll be okay. Let's see what he can do. And I think he'll be okay. He'll fill in. Obviously, he ain't going to be Mitchell Robinson, but if he can give us 7 rebounds, 6 or 7 rebounds, and then Hartenstein might up his rebound numbers a little more, and then everybody else do this by committee, then we'll be okay. You know what I mean? It's one thing I'm happy about. It's not like we lost a 20-point score. You understand what I'm saying, Shot Power? We lost somebody who more not so much offense minded, they more defense minded. So that is not too much of a big overhaul because we're not expecting Jefferson to come here and give us 15 points a game. You know what I mean? But so we got enough guys on the offense to carry the load. We just need him to grab them rebounds. I done seen him grab 12, 13 in the game when he had his reps. There you go, Hector put up there right there. Good one, Heck. I appreciate that. He said Sims had a 20 rebound night not so long ago. He capable, man. I'm ready for it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm betting on Sims, man. He's been around this thing long enough. It ain't like he's some rookie coming into the league this year. He's been in this system. He know how the Knicks play. He battled Mitchell Robinson and cats and play and practice all the time. So I'm really looking forward to this guy going out here trying to make it happen tonight. And I think he do what he got to do. I'm not expecting him to be Mitchell Robinson. Nobody know he's not Mitchell Robinson. But I don't be surprised Joe to go out there and with all that energy and that athleticism, he creates some things. He might get a couple of block shots here or there. And so let's see how it goes, man. But let's get it Knicks tonight, man. We got to go ahead and get Toronto tonight. Real quick, let's go over the itinerary for the night. What the Knicks is up against with Toronto that we get back at it, ladies and gentlemen. If you see that tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we got Knicks and Raptors, obviously 7:30 tonight at MSG. And the team stat, they 9-13, we 12-9. We 7th in the East, they 11th. We at home, we pretty good at home, 6-3. That's good. Our offense rating is 11th. Theirs is 23. Their defense rated 14th. Ours 9. Because of the last 2 games we played, gave up 146 and 133. We were 4th. We done dropped to 9th. Net rating overall, we 10th in the association, they 22nd. So we still playing good ball on the offense side of the ball because we really 11th in association out of 30 teams. That's not bad. But our defense took a hit because that was round 4 or 5, maybe before the in-season tournament in that game against the Boston Celtics. So we just got to continue to get better and try to get back to our defense way of basketball. I do think that was pretty much. Our Achilles heel with that defense the other night. But Pascal Siakam for them, ladies and gentlemen, scoring 20 points a game. That's their leader scorer, 6.9 rebound, 5 assists. Obviously for the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson, 24.8, 3.6 rebound, 5.5 assists. Team leaders, like Dad said, like Jalen Brunson, 24 a game, almost 25, 20 for him. Scotty Barnes, 9.2 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson, 10.3. We're going to lose that heavily, but we got to hope somebody can fill that void. A couple of guys can fill that void to get the numbers. Schroeder got 6.8 assists. That's pretty good. And Brunson, 5.5 assists. The last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, for the Toronto Raptors, they won 1-4. They lost to the Hornets. They lost to Miami. They lost to us. They lost to the Suns. No, they beat the Suns, but they lost to the Nets. So they won 4 in their last so many games. So and we beat them by 16 in Toronto not too long ago. New York Knicks in the last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, 3-2. In the 2 games at the very top, we lost. Look at them scores. 133 to 146. It's not even about our offense. We scored 123 points. We scored 122 points. We scored 119 points. We scored 118 points. We scored 115 points. The problem is we gave up this right here. 133, 146. Then the 2 games we lost. But look what we gave up, though, compared to the games we won. They only scored 106. They scored 112. They scored 91. So these 2-game thing is just defenses haven't been there for us. We need to get back to what we do. For the previous matchup, Jalen Brunson had 30. That's old Van Vliet was on that team then. I don't know why they didn't correct that. Van Vliet, we played them recently, so they just didn't correct that. That's a drip for tonight in Toronto. Obviously, the Knicks rolling out the all-white drip tonight. The projected starters: Anunoby, Schroeder, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, Jacob Porto for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle. They put Hartenstein, but I think Knicks tonight said Jericho Sims starting tonight. Injury report, ladies and gentlemen: Chris Kokolo out for them. Christian Kokolo, Marcus Noel, and Albert Porter Jr. I ain't seen him in so long. And obviously, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me about that. Mitchell Robinson out for us, and and quickly the game time decision. Jalen Brunson, the game time decision. Mitchell Robinson is out, and that's what we get down on the report for the night. So we see how it goes, man. I think we go out there and see what we do tonight. Shop out. Let's go play for 48 minutes and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only choice we got right now. Knicks got to get out there and stay gritty. They got to make sure that they make some smart decisions, and let's see what Sims brings for us tonight. Maybe a blessing in disguise. You never know. Maybe you might see some offensive threat from him. He was working hard on a push jump shot and a short jump shot from the foul line and stuff like that. So let's see if he can implement that into the system. Maybe it won't keep the paint as clouded. I kind of thought that they were going to go Sims instead of starting Hartenstein, even though I wouldn't mind starting Hartenstein because of him coming out. You have to play defense on Hartenstein because he can shoot. I was hoping that they might have thought about it, but I kind of think I went with the same thing that Tibbs did last year and starting Sims and leaving Hartenstein in that second unit.
Yeah. I understand where you come from with that, Nick 100, but we ain't gonna beat the man up right now. But I get what you're coming from with that, though. But like I said, we leave that to the Knicks organization to figure all that out because they signed him, man. Even when they gave him his money, even when he didn't play in the playoffs the year that we wasn't here. Mitch do a lot of good things for the Knicks, man. He might not be no offensive threat, but the brother do a lot of good things for us, man. Because when we ain't shooting that ball real well, he giving us second chance opportunities, cleaning up that glass. And the man is playing solid big man basketball and everything like that. So let's hope he get better, man. But I get where you come from with that. But we had to hope to see that would that happen if it happened to happen, and then he got to move on from Mitch. And just like any other body, if the Knicks trade him, they trade him. Then you know what? They feel like they do what they had to do. But right now, salute to Mitchell Robinson, get healthy, my brother. You've been a good anchor for us all year long. We're praying for you. We hope you do well. We hope you hurry and have a speed recovery and get back to anchor this defense and this offense rebounding, that defense rebounding demon that you are for the New York Knicks. So when we get ready to get into the playoffs, which he will be back there, he'll make a difference. But right now, it's just tough, man. But I understand where you're coming from because I'm like, but they might be like, well, if we can't, so many years, it's tough for Mitch, man. Last year, 59 games. The team before that, he played his best year, 72 games. But it's been tough on him, man. And like he put on that report out there on Twitter and everything. Like either minute I take 10 steps back, I take 20 steps back. The young man had a lot going on in his career, man. Coming out of high school, family, this and that, and oh man. But you know what? He a warrior though. But we hope he get better soon, man, and we keep it moving. But I'll tell you what though, tonight it's going to be interesting to really see how this team play tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Because now what I said, without him there. Jalen Brunson a little nicked up, quickly a little nicked up. It's definitely got to be done by committee tonight. But I'm also looking to me sometimes that, like I think Shaw Power spoke about earlier, sometimes when something like this happens, it generates a team. It sparks a team. Okay, you know what? Now when our boys is down, we got to lift him up and lift the team up being that his presence is not going to be there. So I'm hoping this team is built like that character-wise. You got a lot of good character players on the New York Knicks, a lot of good character players, man. And it is about character sometimes. So let's see if that character that these guys represent so well for the New York Knicks fan base, go out there and show their character tonight. Just go out there and go hard for your boy. You know what I mean? And I think Gerald Wilson is going to come in there and do a good job. It might not be the first game out tonight because he got to get used to playing. But I think as these couple of days go on, I think Gerald Wilson is going to perform well for the Knicks. You know what I mean? And I'm really happy about that, man. Let's hope that he can just pick up a little slack. If Gerald Wilson, like I said earlier, give us 6 or 7 rebounds, that's good enough. Just give us 6, 7 rebounds and let somebody else give us a little more extra than they normally give us, that we can make up for Mitchell's rebounding at least. You know what I mean? And then I think Gerald Wilson is athletic enough to do some shot blocking. So, you know, it's really all about our defense, and I think we won't suffer too much with him. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a rookie. Like I said earlier, he's not a rookie coming into this thing and filling in for Mitch. He's been here, done this already. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing new under the sun for Gerald Wilson other than rhythm and timing. So let's give him a couple of games. Hopefully he get into a good rhythm, some timing. He might be more productive as this thing go on if he's going to be the starting center for us. But it might be a good problem, though. It might not be a bad problem. It might be a good problem. We'll see. But I think tonight we just got to go out there and get back to the basics, man. Play some defense tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to get back to what we do. You got to rebound that ball, play defense, and we'll be okay, Shop House. I'm really looking forward for these cats to go out there and get it popping tonight.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I'm hoping for. You know, like I said, next man up. Mm-hmm. We got to go out there and hope that we can go out there and produce. And you know, this may you know, open it up a little bit more. You know what I mean? Maybe you might see a switch once Sims get in a couple of games. You might see Harnessine starting, because Harnessine gives the starter unit a different outlook on the way they can play basketball. You know what I mean? You don't have that quote unquote person posted up, you know, in the dunking position all the time. So let's see what happens. I mean, tonight the major thing is the other guys have to chip in, and our big guys really have to really come in and really step up. You know, we got to see a real big game from Randall tonight, a decent game from Brunson tonight, and a decent game from RJ Barrett tonight. And all our secondary players have to also do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what, Rick? I want to show y'all something, man. Just a little stat that was interesting to me. Why will give me a little bit of confidence about the Knicks overall. Then we get back at it, man. If you look at these numbers right here, and that's what I want to point out. If you look at the Knicks this year, they had look, 1, 2, 3 games this year. They only scored under 100 points. That's impressive to me. Out of all the games they played, one game they scored 87, 89, and 98. All the other time they played, which was, they scored 123, 122, 119, 118.
You can put the ball in the basket.
That ain't the Knicks' problem. You know, 113, 122, 120, 129, 126. The offense is 126. The offense is not the issue in New York. The reason why we lost those 2 games, the last 2 games, here's why. Even the 2 games we lost, we shot 40% from downtown. Against Milwaukee, we only shot 30. 50% from the floor, 49 from the floor. And we even had the right amount of assist numbers, 28, 27, 30. You know, so, but the only reason we lost the other game was because of the defense. That's it. Because anytime the Knicks pretty much get over 20 assists, they booking a win just about. So that's why I'm not too concerned too much, long as we deal with our defense principle. We can score the basketball against anybody. We got 3 guys starting our team who could drop 20 on you, anybody. You know what I mean? So it gives me, I'm not too concerned, you know what I mean? And I'm looking at their field goal percentage numbers, 50, 49, 50, 46, 46, 45, 48. That game against Minnesota, we only had 30, but 50, 49, 47, 40. You know, I mean, they doing the right thing offensively. The problem is the last couple of games is that we just got caught up in this defense thing, man, and it just kind of it reared its ugly head the last couple of games. So let's hope that we can weather that storm, Shop Powers, and then after that we'd be okay once we get back to that particular part of our game that we rely on a lot, which is our defense side of the ball and everything like that.
Yeah, we really need to band together, you know, as we talk about all the time, Divine, that togetherness. That's good because they're about to go on a West Coast swing. I think this is the last game they play until the back against at Christmas. So, you know, they're gonna be away for a while. So this is a perfect game to segue to, you know, move from Madison Square Garden and go on this road trip, band together and stick together. And I mean, I like you said, Divine, if Grimes, if Sims can get out there and get you 7-8 rebounds tonight, you know what I mean, maybe 4 or 5 points or something like that, or the same thing like Mitchell Robinson does in the dunking position. If he can do some of those things like if something similar to what Mitchell Robinson does, we shouldn't have a problem. And like I said, he jumps to the top of the backboard, so he should be able to get out there and intimidate some shots.
Yep, real talk. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Nick 100, Jerry Fritz, everybody. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Real talk. But real quick, here's what we up against, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 5 games. And we really gonna have to go out there and we'll talk about it right now. If you look at the Knicks schedule, obviously tonight we got the Toronto Raptors. It'd be a nice way we can win that game. But then we go to Utah. Utah, the winnable game. Good team.
Winnable game.
Yeah, they going the other way. It seems like they might be looking to say, okay, after the Donovan Mitchell thing, they peaked last year, but they surprised people with the team they had past year. They might be looking to say, you know what, we got Kessler down there, we got with a bunch of draft picks, we got young guys. I don't know what they're gonna do. We'll see. Obviously, the Phoenix game. This is why it's important to win these 2 games. That'll put us at 14-9. So say we do lose how is that 14-9, but we lose to Phoenix, we lose to the Clippers, and we lose to LA. Just say that. We still come back 14-12. Okay, so that's not bad to me. I think we just got to go out there and play hard, man. It's gonna be tough, but I would love to see us get the Toronto game tonight. Try to go out there in Utah now, out there and steal one from out there. Then we move on to Phoenix and LA and both LA teams. And then, you know, we come back to Brooklyn, and then hopefully we have a little bit of home court cooking, because after that, we got Milwaukee back-to-back after that, because that's going to be Christmas, the day before Christmas and a Christmas Day game. So, you know, it's going to be a tough. Then we got to go out to OKC and Orlando and Indiana in December. But this is going to be a test for the Knicks. This tell you what your team made of. Your team is made of. So we'll see how it goes. My man say,
a lot.
Right. Yeah, facts. A lot of I got the good energy jokes tonight. Real talk, but it's real though. For real. Superman Johnny Davis was good, my man. He said, this is where we find out the moves we need. Yeah, absolutely. That's why the reason why I say what Johnny Davis say. We feel like we had to make some kind of moves anyway. So then this will tell you what your team really need after this. So I think this is going to be an important stretch for the New York Knicks to see where we at as a team overall. But like I said, that December schedule starts tonight for me, man. Just got to win this one tonight in Toronto and try to get that one in Utah, because obviously you're going up against a KD team. We lost to them by 3 the last time we played them on a Devin Booker miraculous shot. But obviously they got KD and them back, but that defense is suspect out there anyway. So let's see if our guys go out there and do something. When we band together, man, when we go out on the road, like them road trips, and we play pretty hard when we go out there to play the team. Not saying we're going to win them all, but I know we're going to compete in them games. Let's hope we can compete enough where it can get us a couple of victories, man. I'd love to steal one of them games between Phoenix, LA, and LA. If nothing else, try to get one. That'd be pretty nice, man. So, you know, we got our work cut out for us. But I'm like I said, I believe in this team, man. They got a good solid core there. We just got to let all these guys come together, band together, man, and see if they can pull out some good victories. Hey, D-Rock, you know I'm always riding with you, man, because I think sometimes when you say that stuff, I see some of it too, man. He said 5-0. I never forget the past season, D-Rock, when the Knicks went on that 4-game road trip, and this was crucial. If they wouldn't have went out there and did what they did on that 4-game road trip, we lost that first game. I think it was Sacramento or something. Then Jalen Brunson then went on a blitz and just won like so many in a row, and it kind of put us in a good position to keep that 5th seed. So we just need that same type of energy early on in the season this year to give us a chance to feel like that, man. But we'll see how it goes. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Mitch Robinson missed 59 games last year, and we still prevailed. You know, that's important. He played 59 games last year. That's 23 less games in the whole season, and we still prevailed. So that's why I always feel like we got enough power there to hold the fort down while some of our guys get hurt. You know, it ain't like Jalen Brunson out for 10 weeks or whatever. It's Mitchell Robinson, but we got guys who can rebound and do things that at least help us out. But it's not like losing Jalen Brunson or Julius Randle. You know what I mean?
Julius Randle, right?
RJ Barrett, yeah. So it gives me a little bit of hope that if we play 100% every night and play 48 minutes, we got to do the things that we always do. We got a chance still to win without Mitchell Robinson. Let's see. It starts tonight. We don't know until tonight. it's going down tonight, man. So I think I'm optimistic, man. I'm always am because I just believe in the team. I believe in the team. We'll see how it goes, Shop Howard. From my standpoint, we just got to get it done tonight, man. I think we will, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in early tonight and call it. The New York Knicks win tonight, 103-97. We're gonna come back with some stellar defense tonight. Jericho Sims is gonna block 5 shots and grab 11 rebounds tonight, and 7 of them going to be offensive.
Yeah, yep, yeah, okay, I like that, man. What did I score again? I'm sorry, 107.
103-97.
Wow, that's okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb tonight. I'm gonna tell you this: what I think that's gonna happen tonight. I think the Knicks gonna turn it up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to tell y'all. I think the Knicks gonna turn it up tonight. I'm gonna put out there 115 or 103. I think they turn it up tonight. I think the boys turn it up, man. If Quickly ain't playing, we'll see. But I'm gonna go 115, 103. I think they playing for something tonight. They know how important this thing is, which I like that score you got, Shot Powell. He said our defense got to come to play tonight. That's what it looks like when you going out with it tonight. It's gonna be a defense-minded game.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we can intensify our defense, win these next 2 games, and wish on the next 3 games after that. I'm with how you said it. I think we can win these next 2 games against the Raptors and against Utah, and the next 3 games are all throw it up in the air and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree with you. And the reason why I'm gonna push the only reason I'm pushing the 115 tonight is for this reason right here. These guys' defense just ain't where they need to be this year for them, man. I just think that Toronto, they just going to hold. They gave up 119, 112, 119 to us, 115 to the Nets. Seems like they playing in that team territory, you know what I mean, with their numbers. And for us on the season, they ranked 14th in defense rating. So that's why I'm giving Knicks a little bit of a chance tonight to score 115. Maybe not, but that's what I'm going to put out there, man. But no matter where it go, man, we just got to win that game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We need this win. Jermaine said Quickly is out tonight. That's what I thought I heard earlier. But that's cool. Next man.
It's a sore knee or something like that.
Yeah, so that means that this is the reason why you got guys that why Tibbs always say, stay ready. Deuce McBride, Jericho Sims, stay ready. Your number gonna get called. 80. That's one thing about the NBA. Not too many players make it through 82 games. That very rarely happens in the NBA when a player plays the whole season. So you got to be ready for these moments. And I think Deuce McBride come out there tonight with that ball hawkish defense on a second unit guard. I think Jericho Sims helps out in the first unit, and I think it'll be good. Jermaine, appreciate that, my man. Real talk. So it's like I said, we got to do it by committee, and I think we will. We just go out there and play hard, man, yeah, he said he sold on MSG, pretty much real talk. And I figured that was what it was. I heard earlier that he was going to be out, so I'm glad.
Yeah, so I heard something like that too. It was on a couple of them. He was a game time decision. Some of them he was out with soreness in the knee or something like that, and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. D-Rock, I like that score too. D-Rock at 115.92. Yeah, I think you're gonna get some good ball for the Knicks tonight, man. And I can understand why everybody got the lower score because now I see that Quickly 15 points not gonna be there. But I think Deuce gonna come out there and show improve though. Like I said, this thing, ladies and gentlemen, could go a lot of way for the New York Knicks over the next 15, 20 games, especially before the trading deadline, because guys like Quickly and this and that. One thing I didn't notice, I think we talked about this the past year. Remember, Shop, how we said that Evan Fournier, that Quentin Grimes will make Evan Fournier expendable?
Yeah.
You better watch out in the next couple of games for Deuce McBride. Let's happen that Deuce McBride have a couple of good games. Does that mean that, you know what, it make it easier to not have to pay Quickly all that money? I'm just throwing this out there, not saying it's going to happen, but from okay, do his $2 million. He only get $2 million next year. Let's say Deuce McBride come in here and give you 10 points, a crazy defense, and 10 points a game. Quickly giving you 15, 16 and good defense. Let's say this cat go out there and do that. You know what I mean? This is the way the ball bounces in the NBA. You never know. So I think, these guys, it's important for these guys to play well tonight and step up and do the things they do because they waiting to get an opportunity. This is what somebody knock at that door and they open that door, you better walk through it. Deuce McBride might be trying to walk through that door tonight. I might not never get this shot again. And, so let's see. Jericho Sims, go out there and handle your business, buddy. Real talk. You know what I mean? I'm looking at IQ playing. I got 109 to 99. Good score a lot while. A lot score I stand with that 99, but he's like, I'm born all day until he prove me wrong. So that's what it is, man. Yep. So it's gonna be fun tonight. D Ross got Randall 40, RJ 32. Woo, I can see that though. I can see them boys turning it up tonight. They Knicks. I know Knicks coming off that 2 games, man. I know they've been sitting back hearing all the naysayers throw jabs at them, talking all that crazy stuff. My man, Captain Mutombo, what up? Long time, Captain Mutombo. What's good, my man? Good to see you. Captain Mutombo in the building with us tonight. Salute to Captain Mutombo. Trade Deuce to San Antonio. Why would you do that? Heck, I don't understand, but $2 million, $1 million point something dollars. I don't know. That's not too much good of a contract they want to give up compared to them big ones. But I understand though. You never know how it goes. Hey, Jarvis, appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. And for the thought, man. And real talk, we try to do the best we can with what we got here, man, and keep you guys engaged. Go ahead, Shot Powers.
Captain Mutombo, I think we're gonna get Julius Randle under 6. I think he's gonna be around three turnovers. That's usually what his average is this year. He had a couple of terrible games, but he's been trying to keep it lower than 6. And I think he's been playing a different style of basketball this year. So let's see if he can stay in the 6. That's what we need him. You know the reason why he turns the ball over so much? Because he gets quadruple team when the team is not moving sometimes. Sometimes the team gets real stagnant. He gets in that foul line. He gets at that foul line on the left-hand side, and then everybody converge on him, and no one's moving, so he can't get a good pass out, so he forces passes. We need to move a little bit more, man. It's got to be all about team basketball right about now, man. And if we don't start playing team basketball, especially on the defensive end, there's going to be a rough little swing, especially going on this West Coast trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely. Hey, Knicks are an NBA team. They're a good NBA team. Like I said, they didn't get to where they go by not being good. We went through the same scenario the past year. Think about this here, ladies and gentlemen. We went through the same thing the past year with Mr. Robinson going down. We went through the same thing when R.J. Barrett had to miss some time. Randall had to miss some time. Brunson had to miss some time. But these cats come to play, man. They come to play. Tim, one thing you can say about him, whether you like him as a coach or you don't, he had these guys prepared. They always prepared. Now, whether you like the way he do it, but they always prepared, though. You know what I mean? That's what I like about these cats, man. He got one thing I can't take away from his accountability. And I'm looking for these cats to go out there and just continue doing what they're doing. Let's get this win tonight. Let's get the 13-9. Let's get ready to go out on this West Coast thing. Let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? If we can come back off the West Coast, 2-2, the 3-2, 2-3. You still got to live with. I still think we'd be okay. Long they know 0-5 thing. But if we win tonight, get the 13-9. Am I right? Yeah, 13-9, 4 games over 500. Then go out there and maybe win 2 or 3. We come back almost pretty much where we left off. So I'm not too concerned. And I think we will beat one of the big teams. You know what I mean? I just think that we got what some of them guys got. You know what I mean? Like a lot of what I said earlier, we went out of the past and beat Denver. When I didn't get Denver the business on that road trip and Utah, and then we went on that little run. So if anything is possible. If anything is possible, we just got to go hard, man. Play for 48 minutes, rebound the basketball, limit the turnovers. Y'all know how to hit the free throw shots. You know how we do, man. And if it's a team we playing that's not a good defensive-minded team, that's when we got to turn our defense up. You know what I mean? Because if we turn our defense up against teams who are not good defensive-minded team, but we a pretty good offensive team when we clicking, we could beat just about anybody. You know what I mean? Like I said, we might have lost to Giannis and them, but look what it took for Giannis and them to beat us. Look what it took for Boston to beat us. It took them to score 146 to beat us the other day. It took them 133 to beat us, and we was in the game today. And 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left. So I think this team got enough to do what they need to do. We just got to make sure we put it all together at the same time and come together collectively as a unit and make this thing happen. But let's go get it tonight. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Shop Powers, give me your last word before we can get out of here, so everybody can get ready to get into their pregame mode after being on here with us and holding it down.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Control the pace, grab some rebounds, and hit your free throws. Let's try to shoot over 36% from the three-point land tonight. I called the game 103-97, New York Knicks. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, man, I'm with you on that. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let's win this. Then we go on Wednesday. We be in Utah, 9 o'clock game. That we're going to be on the West Coast for a couple of games next week, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 10:30. So obviously, we'll be in the show a little late that night, but it's all good. So pregame probably going to be around 7:45, something like that, or 8, whatever the case may be. We look for the notification, we get it popping. But let's go get it done, man. Let's go ahead and try to beat this game tonight, one game at a time. Let's go get Toronto up out of here out the Garden tonight, man, and get ready flying out to Utah and see if we can put some work in out there. But thanks for everybody coming in. I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. Y'all make sure y'all hit that button, leaving out the door and all that good stuff. And we'll see y'all on the next one, man. It's Devon, Shop Powell, the chat. Knicks Real Talk. Pregame show. We out, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk to y'all Wednesday. Peace.
Peace.
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's game day time. We about to slide up inside Madison Square Garden because somebody about to get posterized. We outside, we mobilize in the city that's gritty. We know the ride, that's official. We keeping it 2 times 50 because it's the pregame show. You already know what it is. So when you hear the flow in the intro, we about to handle our biz on the channel. We go hard like enamel. For example, on the panel, we handle everything from Knicks stats to Julius Randle. Spitting news, notes, game stats, and game recap. They respect and trade trap because we're getting paid the max. We outside a Knicks fan talking shit, man, because Knicks handle their business tonight. But we about to turn out the lights. We about to hit up Sabrino, mouth water and 4, nice slice. Get a smart order on item, later order with my smart device. Hit some smarter wife, let the city ain't named it twice. We get a poppin' in the Apple right, let the whole metropolitan on the Apple watching. Knicks Real Talk, we streaming on YouTube.com. Where true dudes and good moves, we spot on, dropping bombs. When the cockpit got a spot to sit, dropping that hot shit. The content we invent is up in your head. Enough said, it's us still up in the Garden. Knicks about to get in their bag. I'm gonna flag a cab and fly back to the triad.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here. Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.